And I'm Ginger.
I'm Dee, and this is
Chattin with CHAP. Well, we're a little mellow today. For reason.
Yeah.
For reason. I think a lot of us are a little mellow today because it's Patriot Day, September 11th. So, Patriot Day, the title sounds like a noble thing. It sounds like such a beautiful thing to love your country and to have a day that celebrates how much you love your country. But it didn't become a holiday because it was such a lovely, happy event.
Unfortunately, no, it did not. It did not become a holiday because of that. We have Patriot Day because we're to remember the unity of the citizens and the love of the country that arose after the United States was attacked by terrorists on September 11th, 2001.
That was a truly terrible day, and I'm sure every single one of us remembers where we were and what we were doing at that very moment. And I was at work. I was a computer programmer at the time, and I didn't have any kids. And this was pre-children for me, which is totally weird, but we were there watching everything on monitors, TV monitors. There was some TVs in the one computer lab, and we were all huddled about watching. I was talking, Steve called me. He was working in town, and yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I had 5 at the time, and I was already homeschooling. And so we were homeschooling, and my husband called me because we had already started a school day. I probably, had he not called, would have been oblivious the entire day. And so I immediately grabbed my kids and went to a neighbor's because we didn't have any cable TV or any way to access news, a news source. I even think back then probably the internet was maybe we had AOL dial-up.
Yeah.
You know, so we went over to her house and we watched from there. I remember this panicked feeling. I was thankful I was schooling my children there with me, and I remember this panicked feeling of my husband being at work in Harrisburg, and we're here, and should I go to him? Should he come home? Should we leave and go somewhere? I just remember all those things going through my mind.
Yeah, we were feeling like that at work too. Like, do I go home? Should I go home? I really and my one coworker was like, well, no, you don't show them that you're afraid. You don't show them that this is going to put you in a panic like that. And I was like, wow, that's amazing thoughts and bravery in the middle of that.
Yeah.
That's not where I went.
No, because it was a shocking day.
It was very
a shocking day. I mean, I just remember that feel. There's no other way to describe it. Just speechless, shocked, and it was a shocking day, but it united us as people in an amazing way. It's incredible how tragedy brings people together. All the petty differences were put aside. We looked for ways that we could help each other. And most of all, we prayed.
We did. We prayed for those who were hurt. We prayed for the first responders, so many first responders, and we prayed for the families of those who were hurt and of those who were fallen. And we seek, in these tragedies, we seek God's guidance. We seek God's guidance and His will. We seek Him more than we normally do. We ask Him to heal and comfort us and to protect us. And these tragedies, it's so sad, but the tragedies are what drive us to our knees. Right. Seeking God and His comfort.
That's right, it does. It sends us there. And so why remember this? Why recall this tragedy? Why dig up all this old stuff?
Well, because we need to remember it. It's how we learn. It's how we grow to recall these things, and it is, even though it is painful. So we need to study what we have done, what people have done, so that we can make better choices in the future.
Yeah. Have you ever studied the Israelites? Do you ever just sit in your chair and say, why do they keep doing the same thing over and over? I wouldn't do that.
I so have done that. Yeah. But if we really think about our choices, if we study ourselves,
that's right.
Individually, as a society, as a family, we probably do see some places where we are mirroring what the Israelites have done pretty closely. So if we didn't study that, if we didn't study the history of the Bible, we wouldn't know that. And we wouldn't realize that we as a people keep having these same issues. Like, humans have these same issues again and again. And it makes us realize that we need the grace of our Savior to save us.
Right? Hopefully studying history would lead us to have better judgment and decision-making skills. It definitely helps us to see what works and what doesn't. And we're better able to be good, responsible citizens when we study the past and when we study history.
Exactly. So history also teaches us about the sacrifices and the struggles that people have had who have gone before us, and they're for our benefit. All those, so we can learn from them, but then good things happen from them that benefit us. So American history is full of this kind of stuff, these kind of sacrifices, and our country was built upon that deep love and respect for God and devotion to God. So we would also not be who we are today as a nation without the hard persevering work of our ancestors.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. So take some time to peruse history with your children. If you're looking for some resources today, CHAP posted a link right on Facebook with some resources to help guide you study the historical events of what went on.
Yeah, and some of you out there in Facebook land added some extra links to there, so thank you for that,
Yeah.
and you can check them all out.
Yeah. So look at what worked and what didn't work and how those choices affected our future, and ponder what could happen if those choices would have been different.
Yes, yeah, so totally. Think about our choices, what we do right now. What is the choices that we're making as individuals, as a country? How's that going to affect the future? Think about that. Study what the good effects could be, what the bad effects could be.
Right.
Look it all around.
Yep. Patriot Day is a good day. Be proud of your country today.
It's a good day.
Remember those who gave everything to create a country that trusts in God.
And remember the innocent who gave their lives too. Remember them and determine that your family will stand for what is good and right and pure and noble and trustworthy and excellent.
Yep. Protect those who can't defend themselves. Speak the truth in love, and create a history in your corner of the world that will be an honor to repeat generations to come.
Okay, and sing God Bless America today.
Yes, because the United States of America truly is the best.
It really is.
It
It
is.
really is.
Yep.
And we will see you next week.
Yep, we will be with you next week. Thanks for joining us. This has been Chattin' with Chap.
Bye.